All right, it's Saturday. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day right now when I'm filming this. And I'm praying it's a great day where you're at. We're going to finish up the last two verses of the prodigal son parable in Luke chapter 15, verses 31 and 32. And this is the response of the father. He's had one son, the younger one, run off and come back, and they celebrated. Now, the older brother doesn't want to have any of that. Sees his dad as his employer, his boss, and he's the very good employee, right? Employee of the year. But that's the problem. He's not seeing him as his father, as his dad, as the one who loves him. Neither of them do. So how does the dad react to an older brother who feels this way, who thinks this way, who refuses to celebrate when someone else has come back? He says, son, listen to these words, and I pray that you see them for you. If you're doubting your relationship with God, if you're doubting whether your Father loves you, if you're doubting whether God really cares about you, he says, son, you are always with me, and all that is mine is yours. It was fitting to celebrate and be glad, for this brother of yours was dead and is alive. He was lost and is found. Now, Luke doesn't give us a nice, tidy, happy ending, does he? You have the older brother's response, you have the father's response, and I believe the ball's in your court and my court. The what's next is your what's next. Because keep in mind, this is just a parable. And a lot of times we get caught up in motives of the different people. Look, Jesus' whole point was that we should rejoice when lost people are found. That we should be just excited when people come to faith and when they know who He is, when they have been maybe spending their whole life lost and wandering and hopeless and helpless. When they know that Jesus loves them. And so He's told us all of these parables about lost sheep, right? The shepherd goes out and finds the one that's lost. The woman searches the house and finds the gold coin, and there's rejoicing, and this son is back, and there's rejoicing. And the father says to the older one, look, you could have had a party any time, but for you, this is about a job. You've lost sight of that relationship, and so maybe God's asking us today, how do we see Him? Were we dead and now alive? Were we lost and now found? Because if so, and I believe that's true for me, and I pray that that's true for you, that that's how you see yourself, and that's how you see the story of your life going. Because I believe that if we do, that when we see that happening in other people, that'll be the most exciting, most incredible thing we could ever imagine. Bigger and better than any kind of paycheck, bigger and better than any kind of monetary windfall that we could ever receive. Knowing that we are children of the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. I can't imagine anything greater to celebrate in our lives. We were dead and now we're alive. We were lost and our God came and found us. His son came and died on a cross. The one who told this parable was trying to show us the heart of the Father. That's why He sent Jesus. And that's the peace and that's the love that we have because of Him. So have a great Saturday, and we'll see you Sunday for another one of our messages in this Outcast series. We're going to go into week 2, and we're going to talk about Zacchaeus. All right, we'll see you then.